The green button. That's how we launch off. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is the regular meeting of the Convention and Tourism Board here at Guyman City Hall. I am calling the meeting to order on January 16th, 2025 at 11:59. Item number 2, attendance and roll call and determination of a quorum.
Wilson,
Here.
Redcorn,
Here.
Gutierrez,
Here.
Roscoe,
Here.
and Stover. We have 4 present. Meeting may
25. Item number 4, discussion and possible action to approve the chairman, woman, this is an all-woman board, girl power, for 2025. How do we do that, Ursula?
just somebody makes a motion.
Okay.
I'll motion for Shelby.
All right, we have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second for the motion?
I'll second.
Seconds from Wilson. All in favor?
Aye.
God bless you. I shall lead us all valiantly. Promise. Item number 5, discussion and possible action to approve a vice chairwoman for 2025. That person normally steps up if I can't make it in and you lead the meeting and you're doing what I'm doing now. Is anybody here nervous of public speaking? Anybody biting at the bits? Last year it was Carrie.
A motion for Ronnie.
Ronnie, all right, we got a vote motion for Ronnie for vice chair for 2025. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I don't know if I was allowed to vote, so I just stayed silent. But that was great teamwork down there. Girl power. I think you'll be great, Ronnie.
Thanks.
You're gonna do great.
All right, item number 6, public comments. Looks like we have public comments 1 and public comments 1 again. Do we have anybody in the public comments?
And I want to, in your packet is something that we're really going to enforce in all the boards and commissions this year. And it's just going to run right along how council does. So here is the public comment policy. And then you probably saw when you signed in, the citizens will need to do a comment form.
So they need to do this before they come to this meeting.
Exactly. So it needs to be turned in. So they can come in,
Another step
like they
in
can come in
bureaucracy.
and then fill one out and then hand it to us before the meeting.
Okay,
That way you all are aware
all on the
of-
same page.
Right. And so this is exactly what council does. And so all of the boards and commissions are just gonna follow suit and operate that way.
Perfect. Does anybody have any questions or concerns? Seems pretty straightforward. Seems like another hoop in the world of government. All right, are we ready to move on? Okay, item number 7, discussion of possible action to approve the minutes from the December 19th, 2024 regular meeting. I'm not allowed to make any motions to approve the
I'll
minutes.
make a motion.
Oh, Carrasco again. Thank you. Carrasco makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Gutierrez makes the second. Thank you, Gutierrez. Do we have a motion on all the floor? Or approval, right?
Aye.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Minutes pass. Item number 8, discussion of possible recommendation to approve the final report for the Home for the Holidays in the amount of $20,000. That is what is most in our packet. If you guys want to go up to this W9 page, I see we have some people in the crowd that support Home for the Holidays. You guys want to hop up to the microphone? You guys have any questions or any feedback you'd like to give us? I read through all of these invoices. They look pretty straightforward. I have to abstain from this because I serve on this board. I am the vice chair. Here's our chairman for Home for the Holidays. Thank you, Otis. Please take the floor.
Well, thank you for having me here today. As you can see through your packet, we spent some money this year. We did. And I'll only anticipate that to grow as well as our spending. Park is, in my opinion, and many other opinions, has been a really big success for the city of Diamond in the month of December. It's only grown into something much bigger than us anymore. We want to continue that. We want to do it every year. We want to get bigger and better. And so I humbly come before you today and ask for your support. you have any questions, I can't answer, I'll defer to.
I know there's a lot of requirements that are needed to get this funding approved. We did submit just this showing that we have our Convention of Tourism logo, but we did market it on our social medias and elsewhere throughout the park too. This banner was the easiest one just to submit in this 30-page packet.
My question is, I serve on the Home for the Holidays Committee, so am I allowed to vote as well, or should I not?
No,
Okay.
Yes.
I'll have to abstain.
So,
But that's not a yes or a no. That's just
an abstain is a no. Technically, it is a no.
technically, so we need Stover here to approve it too?
So we should table it.
Yeah, so we should table it.
And I believe Ms. Clevenger has some comment as well.
Okay.
There is just a couple of things that Mike wanted to run through with Otis before.
Okay,
it
okay.
signed off on. So he did not sign off on it, so just so that y'all are aware of that part. But, I mean, the idea was if the people just because of that, so. But he'll connect with you and Otis.
We do have past due bills in that group that need to be paid for, so that means we have to wait for the next month's meeting.
I think it does. Well, but you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to either way. Okay.
Okay.
You definitely need to carry, so.
Okay.
So someone will need to make a motion to table.
I'll make a motion to. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion tabled. Sorry, you get to come back to us again.
And thank you for everything
I'm
you
sorry.
do, because it was wonderful.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
That stinks. Oh, can you say it louder?
If you want to bring that before next month, you can call for a special meeting and make sure that voting members are there.
It will have to be approved.
It'll have to be approved, so we're gonna have Otis link up with Mike Shannon to see if we can do a special meeting. Would you guys be willing to meet for a
Yes.
special meeting?
I will.
I mean, me and Ronnie don't count, so it's
Right. It'd be the three of
Carrie,
you.
and Vanessa that have to be there.
Yeah. Be there.
Okay, thank you.
And
There's just a lot of
also-
funding of people that haven't been paid yet,
Right.
we're waiting for those funds, so.
And also, I want to touch on that a minute, which we'll go over it more in the board and staff comments. But on the conflict of interest sheet, which is there for everyone, if you can't fill it out today, you can just send it to me. But if you are a conflict of interest with any organization, you can't speak about it at all.
Oh, I just have to be silent?
Yeah.
That's really hard for me.
Yeah, so, anything that's a conflict of interest, of course, you know, someone from the organization is required to speak, but you can't comment on anything.
Okay.
So, you just listen and whoever's presenting has to present. So,
Well, good to know. We're always learning something new here with city politics and procedures. Thank you, Ursula. So we have that tabled. So
Yes,
we're ready to
ma'am.
move on. Okay. Item number 9, discussion and possible recommendation for the city council to approve the ITI digital automated events calendar. The financial impact is $7,000 annually, plus $4,000 for a one-time setup fee. Is there anybody here to talk about that?
Sheila and Annette, they were not able to make it today, but they would like to request to table it because they have looked at this company, but they are looking into other companies.
Okay.
So they were requesting to table it.
I'll make a motion to table it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll second it.
All right, item tabled. Item number 10, board and staff comments.
And this
Is this where we talk about financials?
Yes, this is your financials.
Ginger, do you want to have any financial statements for us or anything?
Yeah, that is a Rhonda. And if you have any questions, since Rhonda is not in attendance, just shoot her an email. I think everybody has it, I think. So she is the one to quiz about that. And Mr. Shannon was unable to make it. He had,
A funeral.
yes, prior obligation.
So the balance as of, just for the community and the audience to know, the fund balance as of December 31st, 2024, we ended with $2,057,648.22 in our account. I know we're not a bank, We're not supposed to be sitting there holding that money accruing interest, so I really hope that our group can kind of come up with a game plan to decide how we're gonna spend that funding and better our community with convention and tourism, and our hotel motel tax in mind. Has the council been talked to about the 2 cents motel tax increase? Has that been on the agenda? Oh,
Too, because we did request, right, for the next meeting to have an update on?
we did, yeah, we
2 months
did.
ago in November?
And I am sorry, probably several of your questions would need to be addressed by Mr. Shannon, and he kind of had a last minute obligation.
Okay. Ginger, is there anything that you know that you think that we should know? Are you just chilling? Okay. Board and staff comments, something that I want to keep in the minutes is the discussion of the Texas County Activity Center. I still think that we need to look at that avenue. I had a meeting with Ursula, Mike, and Lavona. Was it Lavona?
Yes,
And
yes.
Lavona, talking about the potential of reabsorbing the activity center, since the ground, the property is owned by the city of Guyman and the buildings are owned by the county. Right now, it's hard to book an event there. It's hard for them to have maintenance there, to have someone maintain and run the facility. We have $2 million in our account, and I understand it's gonna take more than that to get those facilities to where we need them to be. But if we were to earmark that 2% sales increase, sorry, that 2 cent hotel motel tax increase, that was a mouthful for me. I really think that could give a good benefit for our community. Maybe we could, hire someone to run that facility, the American Legion, the rodeo grounds, the soccer complex, give a good salary, get more jobs, and having that property used how it was intended to. I know that the county's always short on funds, so maybe that would take some relief off their end, and we could just have them, have their fair there once a year, and it could be ran through the city out of this hotel motel tax. Does anybody have any questions about that? I love talking about this.
Have you made any plans on it?
Oh, I haven't made any plans because I'm big picture right now. I'm just trying to get everyone on the same page. I would love to see maybe if we had a group redo the main activity center, if we renamed it. A great example is in Tulsa. There is, Otis, do you happen to know the tribe that redid the activity center for the Tulsa County?
Creek Nation.
The Creek Nation redid their activity center and they renamed it the Creek Activity Center. Something like that. Maybe if we had PTCI redo a building, it could be the PTCI Communications Building, TCEC Power Building, Champion Feeders Show Ring Place. I mean, if we could really show those people, if they put money into redoing the activity center with us, we, the city, can show that we're going to maintain it for the next 10, 15, or 20 years with this tax from hotel motels. There used to be oil field days back in the day here, where oil fields would come in and have a week-long or a 2-week-long conference, and they'd do golfing, they'd stay at hotels, which that's the money that is in the $2 million account, is the hotel motel tax. If we could have boxing matches there again, the show ring kits there, weddings, just running it more like a facility that I think it should be ran as. What the intention is, the way it was built. It was built a long time ago. My husband's great-grandfather built those buildings. I don't think they've been updated since the 70s. If you guys have been in there recently, it's very hard. I know that there's people, Erica with Rotary, you've rented it. Was it easy to rent?
It's okay.
It's okay. Could be better. Let's just make note of that. Could be better. That's just something I'm really passionate about that I'd like to see next. We could have sporting events in there. We could do so much instead of just having one dedicated space. I love our soccer complex. Maybe one day we could have an indoor soccer complex or indoor multi-use complex somewhere on that facility if we were to obtain it again. Any other questions? Dreams or aspirations?
I think you have some great ideas.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No, but definitely it does need to be upkept better, because whenever
It's a
they do have
huge-
things, it's bad.
It's a huge thing in our community, and if we were to get that to where it was used frequently again, maybe get a marquee up at our visitor center to show people that these are the events we have. There should be multiple things happening at our activity facility a week. I mean, those should constantly be used instead of scarcely used.
There's so much potential to it.
There really is. I mean, and I feel like it would really be a quality of life for everyone in Guyman. if we had those up and running how they're supposed to be.
And just a note, Mr. Shannon is really excited about this. and
Yes,
ready
yes, the
to-
meeting was great that I had with him. I
Yeah.
feel like that we're all on the same page, and with anything we do in the community, we're gonna have kickback. So I feel like part of our job for Convention and Tourism Board is to show people we're working to make it happen for a quality of life for all. It's not just for a specific group of people. Equal opportunity for everyone at the activity center. Equal opportunity for everyone with anything with the government, allegedly. All right. We're blown through this meeting. It's only 12:15. Jeez. I'm so proud of us. Anything else?
Yes, I'm sorry, I have several things.
Oh, okay. All right, Ursula. You're up, girl.
Our next meeting will be February 20th.
Okay.
And this is something that's always been in place, but it hasn't been just so strictly enforced, but attendance will be really
Can't even
kept
be
on
a
track.
minute late.
Yes, so we will start exactly on time. We used to kind of have a grace period of about 15 minutes. So it will begin on time this year, just at the right time. You are only allowed to miss 25% of all meetings.
What happens whenever you
Before you
don't?
are.
Who takes your spot?
Just have to open it up again for applications.
Okay.
So, also in your packet is a signature sheet, just stating that you have received the information. It's just the basic board packet there that gives instructions and basic information. And then there is also a conflict of interest sheet. And if you are unable to get those to me today, then just email it to me as soon as you can, please. Also attached are the 2025 funding request applications. And also the 2025 final report instructions. So this is up on our website. Just I know you probably have people that will come to you. They can always get it on the website, or I can email them a copy or whatever they would like. And I just kind of want to touch, this is the same packet that's given out. Just want to touch on a couple of things. Like I said, all boards are now going to pretty much mirror how council meetings are run. So if you will just read in here, it kind of talks about a little bit of everything. Talks about attendance, how to run a meeting, what is allowed, what isn't allowed. It kind of just has a little bit of everything and some guidelines and instruction. And I believe that's all I have.
I have a question. So, like, for next month's meeting, what if we know without a doubt that I'm not going to be able to be here?
Okay,
We definitely need to hold a special meeting.
Then just let me know.
And I do
And-
want to be here. It's just next month, Northwest Domestic Crisis Services is bringing down the Purple Badge Consulting. We're offering an 8-hour CLEAT training with law enforcement.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm bringing police departments from everywhere, like all 3 states, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma, and Kansas. So I'm going to be busy that day.
Okay, yeah, so if you don't mind, just email it to me so I don't forget.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I wish I could be here.
Okay, things come up, life
So can we
happens.
go ahead and try to schedule for a special meeting then?
That is,
A
goes
Mike
through
Shannon
Mike.
question.
Those are my comments.
Can we go ahead and make a note to message Mike Shannon and say we need to reschedule this meeting so people that like home for the holidays that will need to have Vanessa here, we can get that on the books?
So the chairperson, we can document that in the minutes.
Okay.
But the chairwoman will need to contact him.
Oh, me.
And I will say, it's not very often that we have special meetings unless it's something very, very important, which this could be considered, of course, it's his decision,
Well, and it's also something that we
But-
won't have a quorum, potentially.
but right. And,
And we're all being very responsible women.
yes. So, I'm just to let you know, it's rare that he will approve a special meeting. So just so everyone is aware. But you can definitely ask all you want to. It is but it is up to Mr. Shannon. That's all I have.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else with questions?
Oh, I want to say also welcome to our 2 new members, Anna E. and Ronnie, if people do not know them.
Thank you.
All right. I motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, we're gonna adjourn this meeting at 12:20.